As you know, the one we're going to use after I've done an extensive review of these pieces of software is My Review plugin, and when you buy it you'll end up with these folders and a registration key which you'll need to install the plugin. I've already uploaded the plugin, it's already on my server, but let me just show you what you get inside the plugins folder for this particular plugin. There's a comment manager, an import manager, and a link manager, and then MyRP. MyRP is the plugin that handles the ratings and review. I've actually uploaded all three of those to my server, and if we go over to the plugin section now on my site, you'll see there are several plugins uploaded. The My Review plugin, My Review plugins comment manager, My Review plugins import manager, and My Review plugins link manager. Now these three down here I'm not going to use at all. You can explore them if you want to, but it's not something that I'm going to be using. The only one that I'm going to be using is My Review plugin, so I will actually end up deleting these three because they're not something I'm interested. Okay, My Review plugin, let's activate it and see what happens. Okay, that's now activated. If I just click onto the Actives tab just so you can see the plugins that I've got active at the moment. Akismet, it's one that you definitely need. All-in-one SEO. If you're not using a theme like Thesis, which allows you to change titles and descriptions and meta tags and so on, then All-in-one SEO is a great addition to have. Google Sitemaps, and just going back on that, we're going to be using the free template that comes with WordPress 3. I forgot what it's called. Let's have a quick look. Okay, the 2010 by the WordPress team. That's the new stylish template, this one here, that comes with WordPress 3.0, and we'll do a few customizations for that a little bit later. Let's go back to the active plugins. We've got My Review plugin I've just activated. Ultimate Google Analytics, that's so I can put Google Analytics codes onto the pages. DB Manager, so I can get backups of the database emailed to me on a weekly basis, and WP Sticky, so I can stick certain articles to the tops of categories. Now, when we activated My Review plugin, you'll see that there's a new menu down here, MyRP, and the very first thing you need to do, if you're asked for your registration code, you type it in, but once that's all done, we need to set up the categories for the website. Now, there's different things you can do here. You could have a category system where people can rate your pages, or in the case of my site here on irritable bowel syndrome, what I want to do is I want to set up a section on the website where I can review products. And what I want to do is I'm going to have an author review. That's a review that I'm going to put up with my ratings based on what I've read on the internet, and then down in the comments box section there's going to be a space where people who have tried that particular product can leave their own comments and their own ratings, and then the average rating of the user will be the one that's shown on that page. So we need to come up with some ideas for categories for the types of things people are going to be rating these products on, and the first one I guess is effectiveness. So we simply type it in there, click on the add button, and it gets added up to the top here. Note I've got this as a 5-star system. We can change that if we want to. Let's change it to a 10-star system and put in a tooltip. And we've given it a 10-star. There are other alternatives you can have there, but let's just have that for now. The other one I think we should put in is price, and again we'll choose 10-star from the beginning here. We'll just go in and edit the tooltip. And we'll save that one. And one final category I just like to put in is overall rating out of 10. And we'll just edit that And once you've got your category set up, that's all I'm going to include with mine. You can move them around if you want to by dragging and dropping, and when you're happy with them, that's the end of the first step. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, and you may or may not need to do this, I'm going to set up a category just for reviews, and basically all the product reviews that I add will be in this one category, so that what would I have on my site? I'll have a site full of information, and then in the review category there will be the opportunity for people to add their own product reviews and ratings. Okay, now I'm going to set up a category for product reviews, and the category is going to be treatments, so that all of the product reviews will go inside this treatments folder or inside this treatments category, and this category is the only one where I'm going to have ratings and reviews. The other categories I've got, irritable bowel syndrome and the guest articles that I've got on this site, they're not going to have the ratings and reviews on them. This is the only category where I want ratings and reviews. And if you look down here, you can actually add the ratings categories to here, but it's not something that's essential, and if you need to, you can go back and add it later by editing the category. Now, we haven't got any content in that category, but what I can show you is, if you go over to one of the posts now, if you go and add a new post, there's a couple of extras on this screen now which you'll notice. The first one is this icon and link, post icon, URL and affiliate link. We'll talk more about that, what these two things are, when we come to actually add some content, but this one in particular, affiliate link, is really useful. Here's the ratings categories. When you write an article, you can add your own review category rating, review rating here, marks out of 10. These two here, overall rating out of 5 and overall rating out of 5, those two have been added by the plugin, and you can ignore those. We don't need to add that. And you'll see some other information down here, custom data, Google Maps, and a little bit more of a config on the My Review plugin. These are some of the things we're going to look at in the next video when we add our first piece of content to the category, we give it a rating, and then we can set up the plugin here so that we have ratings on the review pages, a ratings box embedded inside the comment box so people can add their own ratings when they leave a comment, and also a ratings table which will be on the main category page for treatments, and it will list, we can list maybe the top 5 or the top 10 treatments with their ratings in order of the products that have the highest rating down to the lowest rating, and that product table will allow visitors to the site to click through to the review or click through on the affiliate link to go and get the product. So we'll start to look at that in the next video.